I got a viewer right now that's really interested in going and getting his license, so
194 in the yard.
He's asked me to do a little video of downshifting, and got a little bit of an idea on how to do it here. Got some good shots of the mixture of things that you need to do. With downshifting, it's pretty easy. Usually when I'm climbing a hill, I'll shift at about 1500, depending on the weather actually, 1500 during the winter, and about 1300 with this thing, about 1300 RPM, I'll downshift. And depending on what I take, whether it's a half a gear or a full gear, it'll either be 200 or 400 RPM. If I'm on a straightaway and I'm just starting to slow down, then what I'll do is at 1500,
holy crap,
at about 1500 RPM, I'll start downshifting. I'll get it up to about 2000 RPM. It's all relative on the RPM you start at. As to the meshing of the gears, at certain RPMs you only need 400 RPM or 500. So at 1500 you need 500 RPM, or 500 RPM. It's all just friggin' in here. I don't even think about it. I just do it. So you guys are all making me have to think, and I don't like it. But no, anyways. So yeah, it's all relative as to where your RPMs are at, and I'll get into that within the tutorial. Right now, this is just a quick little video, which I'll splice together, and then it might actually just be part of the tutorial, or it will be in one of the episodes for the tutorial. I'm kind of jumping ahead of where I want to be, but I want to get this out for them there. So if you can kind of follow along, I'm not going to say much, I don't think, while I do this video. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut, do my business, and maybe do some subtitles or a voiceover for it. And that way I'm not concentrating on what I'm thinking about, but actually just doing it. So it shouldn't be half as bad. Okay, so I'm going to upshift here, size button there, the splitter. Slide that forward, release the fuel. Here's my RPMs for it, bringing it up to 1500 RPM. I'll release the fuel, bring it down 200 RPM. And into gear. Here's my foot doing the throttle bit. Bring the RPM, boom, and there we go. And you can do that when you're grabbing the full gear like that. It's still half a gear, but moving the stick. The downshifting, it's quite the same. You just move the button if that's the gear that you're going to be selecting. See, the RPMs are dropping. You're climbing up the hill. I usually bring it down to 1300 RPM. Click the gear and into the 1500 RPM. And same here, I got my foot off the throttle, jaking it. Here's the full gear. Didn't use the side button at all. You'll notice with the full gear, 1300, boom, to 1700 RPM. Now the only time I use a clutch is when I'm going downhill and I want to grab some gears, speeding up down at the base of the hill there. You'll notice with this clutch here, there's a lot of free play, so it does go down pretty far. But if you listen to the engine, you hear it whine up. Usually down this hill here, America Hill, over on the number 1 just north of Hope, I usually get the RPMs up to about 2,000. Now with that double clutch, what I've done is I've moved the stick from one gear to the next. So I've used the splitter, taken it out of the over into the direct position for the next gear. Now there I've just snapped the button back for the over, so say 6 over, and
coming up here, boom, just move the stick into the next gear, and then I'll do another single clutch to put it into that final gear, and off I go. I'm at the base of the hill, so now I just keep my speed going.